Okay, David, let's talk about Best Actress. For me, there's one person in this category that's just head and shoulders above everyone else, and that's Emmanuelle Riva from Amour, the way she plays a retired piano teacher. And she first of all crafts this incredibly lovable and wonderful and intelligent and sparkly character. And then she kind of takes it away from the audience as well, just, you know, piece by piece, and the way that you see her deteriorate over the course of the film, I just find completely heartbreaking. It's the best piece of acting I've seen all year.
Je suis là, je prends mon petit déjeuner. Et tu racontes des choses que je ne comprends pas.
Tu peux m'expliquer pourquoi ce torchon se retrouve là?
Non.
Et qui a ouvert le robinet?
Toi?
Ah, tu t'en souviens?
Non. Tu veux me torturer. Fiche-moi la paix.
Well, she's terrific, and I agree with you in that, there are some real virtues in that performance. But for me, Jessica Chastain in Zero Dark 30 is the one. She dominates that film almost from the beginning, right to the end, to the very last scene, as a matter of fact.
There are two narratives about the location of Osama bin Laden. The one that you're most familiar with is that UBL is hiding in a cave in the tribal areas, that he's surrounded by a large contingent of loyal fighters. But that narrative is pre-9/11 understanding of UBL. The second narrative is that he's living in a city. Living in a city with multiple points of egress and entry, access to communications, so that he can keep in touch with the organization. You can't run a global network of interconnected cells from a cave.
The thing with Jessica Chastain is that her character is quite blank slatey in that film. There's a lot of, and that's the idea, the audience is supposed to project their own feelings and anxieties about the war and about torture and things onto her. But for me, there's just something kind of at the heart of her. We never find out about her home life, and we never find out about her relationships outside of work. And I know that's the idea.
It is.
But the fact that that's not there, I think it's much, much harder to craft a character that has all that there.
I think what we're seeing in Chastain there is a woman who has given absolutely everything to this single mission, and is left sort of drained and emptied by it. And that's what I think so wonderful. There are other nominees that are worth talking about. Jennifer Lawrence, of course, in Silver Linings Playbook.
You want to share this?
Why did you order Raisin Bran?
Why did you order tea?
Because you ordered Raisin Bran.
I ordered Raisin Bran because I didn't want there to be any mistaking it for a date.
It can still be a date if you order Raisin Bran.
It's not a date.
I happen to think Jennifer Lawrence is like the best young actress.
The highest
around.
compliment I can give to Jennifer Lawrence is that when I came out of Silver Linings Playbook, she was the only member of the cast that I didn't loathe.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a huge achievement for
I
an
agree with
incredibly
you.
annoying film.
I agree with you completely. I would say I think she was actually better in The Hunger Games, which isn't the sort of movie.
No, I completely agree.
That
she was
seems
never going
to
get
nominated. But she is terrific in this, and she is almost always the best thing in any film that she appears in.
She's intensely likeable, and there is also, it's easy when the Oscars roll around to get distracted by the kind of peripheral noise, but it does very much feel like it's her year. She's so well liked. She's just great at collecting awards as well. When you see her on stage at other awards do, she just collects them with such good grace and with such a great speech.
Yeah.
There is that kind of likability factor when people go to mark their ballots. Perhaps that might play a part. As a piece of craftsmanship, it's Emmanuelle Riva for me.
Okay, well, in terms of dominating the film, I'm going with Jessica Chastain.